Pac Championships, which got underway on Saturday. Fiji 44 over the Cook Islands 24. Cook Islands just not up to it. Not when you want to hear something?
Well, I'm going to say, let's do a deep dive into the weekend in sport.
Right.
Vossy and Brandy's Weekend Wrap.
I forgot we had an intro.
Yeah, well, that's right. The voiceover Blake needs the coin. So he gets a little hit there, gets some folding for that.
Yep.
So we got that one away. That just stamps it official. So as you were saying.
Yeah, Cook Islands just not good enough. And when you're trotting out blokes that have been around for 40 years. Retirement.
Yeah. No,
it's not good enough.
The Cook Islands place has to be questioned. And I love my international rugby league, but I know this is second tier, but they're actually third tier.
That's true.
They don't have the player depth.
No, they just don't.
They don't have players of Cook Islands origin that are going to play for them.
And all respect to those that do run out, but they're just not up to it.
See, Brad Takarangi was going to play again. Now, he's been he last played NRL 5 years ago.
Yeah.
He's now 37. Tepai Marawa retired the year before last.
Yes.
And
he's playing.
He's battling around for West Illawarra.
Yep.
It's not... I just don't... I know you're trying to have a draw and a try-series and all of that, but the Cook Islands are not going to win a game.
Well, you're not getting me excited about
They just don't have the depth. Whereas Fiji and Papua New Guinea, there's something to be gained there. So, I think...
Well, let's hope we're taking a team there. Let's hope.
But there's no final in the bowl, so why not have those two play a 3-match test series?
Yeah.
Could that... You know what I mean? Like, have that 3
just
weeks in a
something
row.
different.
I think that would be competitive. I think it'd be really good and take games to both Fiji and Papua New Guinea. Anyway, that's just an overview of that one. Doreen Buller, though, the hat-trick inside 15 minutes was nice.
Well, the 3 tries inside 7 minutes.
Yep.
5th, 8th, and 12th. And then scored one in the second half too. So, first half. So it was 4 tries in the first half.
He got
37th minute.
Yeah, he got 4. On the 38th minute. He had 4 tries by half-time. Now, let's go to yesterday because it was a standout contest, New Zealand and Samoa there. Dylan Brown ends up with a match-winning try after Samoa bombed some certain chances. Dean Mariner, wow. And then Brian Toto dropped the ball as well. But Dylan Brown, the match-winning try.
The forehand is going to bomb across field. It'll come down right in front of the post. What a catch, Dylan Brown! Dylan Brown with a catch and try. I think he surprised himself. Dylan Brown catches a bomb to score. In rugby league's Garden of Eden, right under the black dot, just about.
Right, that is courtesy of Fox League, of course, Nat. But Dylan Brown, when he caught the ball, if you didn't see the incident, the goalpost padding would be the equivalent of the biggest you've ever seen. So he caught it and then found himself in a position trying to wrestle over the line, but had to contend with a bounce off the padding and then only just get to the line for the try. Now, that's just one moment of Dylan Brown's game. But Dylan Brown yesterday, both sides of the field, he's had probably 10 runs of the ball on his own.
11.
But his organisational skills, both if you're a Newcastle fan, bringing that into the storyline, you'd be pretty encouraged by what you saw.
I think so. But the thing about his game was, and talking about Dylan Brown prior to kick-off, and he said, look, I'm happy for Kieran Foran to be the general. So he's sort of already, you thought, he's already pushing the responsibility away from himself onto Kieran Foran.
Yeah.
But there was commentary around Dylan Brown last week after he had a chat with the coach, Justin Holbrook, and said it might be like a hybrid type of game that he plays. And we discussed, well, what is a hybrid type of game? Well, it's a little bit of everything, which he did yesterday.
Yep.
A little bit of general play, getting the ball first receiver, playing both sides of the field. But the key to Dylan Brown, what is the key to Dylan Brown? Running.
Yeah.
Run the ball.
Because he's always a good defender, even when he's maligned and criticised at points.
Outstanding
one-on-one defender. He's not a liability at all.
But if he runs the ball, and although many of his runs weren't line breaks, but they were half.
Yeah.
They were in between defenders. They were putting pressure on the defence. They'll quick play the balls. So he just provided a bit of impetus for that attack, for the Kiwi attack.
So, and apologies, not being disrespectful to the test match, but I am talking from a Newcastle angle here. So could the key be at Newcastle, that last tackle play, Brown can override any call if he thinks something's on, we're going to run it. But the general, whoever they have, has to be the kicker. You take the kicking responsibility off Dylan Brown. You leave it, and Foran is the general. So if they need a kick play on fifth, and not that Dylan Brown didn't put in some clever kicks. I mean, the outside boot and all that.
Dylan's been able to. Well, who becomes the kicker?
But he doesn't
Does
have to
Fletcher Sharp
think-
become the kicker?
Well,
I don't know.
That's the thing.
Yes, that is the thing.
Yes. But
Who else have they got? Who are they going to play? They're going to play
There they
Fletcher
go.
Sharp in the halves?
There you go, Jackson Hastings.
No, I don't. Jacko.
Who else have they got?
Yeah.
They had a few. They had a few.
Tyson Gamble's still
Tyson
there. isn't
Gamble,
he?
he's still there. You got their Coggers gone.
Cogger's moved on.
Yeah, no, but if someone else steps up, you don't leave all the decision making to Dylan Brown. You're right. Hybrid 7 is
Hybrid.
right.
That's
Hybrid
right. A little
7,
bit of everything.
but he doesn't have to make all the decision making for your team.
Anyway,
And Crossland's a hooker. Crossland is a hooker. Like that's where he should
that's
play.
it. Yeah, not the halves.
No.
No, not the halves. But it was a good game. It was, and decided with that match-winning play.
Yeah.
And he was. I thought he was the best player. Payne Haas's performance was
let's
80
talk about
minutes,
that. Yeah.
like 50, more than 50
Seriously.
tackles,
Yeah.
20 odd runs. I thought Roger Tuivasa-Sheck was dangerous too. I thought
every time.
he was very good. Casey McLean's opening 15 minutes, the try he scored, the second try
wow.
he scored with a bit of
Wow.
footwork, and then went in between he dragged Junior Barlow across the try line.
And Roger. Got through
And Roger. they both made contact 9 metres out from the line.
Yeah.
9 metres. He still had to carry those two
player.
players.
What a player. So Lee's you wanting more, and next week you will get Tonga v Samoa in the women's yesterday too. Samoa, big lead, coached by Jamie Soward. And New Zealand come back.
20-0.
Lafongo scores the runaway try. The grand final hero
Yeah.
as a test match moment. So, and next week, the Australian women's team, of course, the Gillaroos will be in action up there against Samoa. So Suncorp Stadium next Sunday. Now, briefly on the Kangaroos, Dean Ritchie writes today, back page of the Telegraph, that Shibasaki will be starting centre. They will go with the Broncos centre pairing of Staggs and Shibasaki.
Mm-hmm.
So if that, and Walsh at fullback. So Dylan Edwards, Gonski,
Oh, yeah. Well,
Reece Walsh starting number 1. These two blokes in the centres.
yeah.
And then does that leave Lomax and Nwanga Nitawase on the wings? Is that where we're headed?
Lomax isn't there, is he?
Oh, no. No,
he's-
Lomax
he's
not there. Of
out.
course not. No, not Lomax there.
Lomax and Coates gone.
Yes.
So it's Nwanga, Nita,
Tawase
and
and Adokar maybe?
Adokar. That's
Adokar.
it. They're
Yeah,
your
sorry
two
about that.
specialist wingers.
Apologies, yes.
Yeah, that's right. Adokar comes in for Lomax.
So what do you think of that
Nwanga.
back line?
Yeah, that's good. I like it. Munster, Cleary. Yeah, it's good. It's a pretty good
Side
back line.
falling into place.
Yep.
There you go. Build up the Kangaroos.
Can England challenge?
Can England challenge?
Only if the ref gives them a bit of a help.
I think their best work will be
They-
test 2 and 3.
If they get all the 50-50 splits, well,
Yeah.
they might come into play.
As of Saturday night, I don't have an updated figure 24 hours on, but I think it was 54,000 tickets had been sold. And the data presented was that most had come from London or South London. So if they get a bit of buy-in from those up in the north who want to come down to Wembley for the day, you're certainly looking at 60,000 plus. It would be great to fill it, quite obviously, but it's still going to be a great atmosphere
Yep.
at Wembley.
Yep, it will. Yes.
You played at Wembley?
Yeah. 1990, first
Yeah.
test.
Yeah.
Off the bench.
Yeah.
Came on, we got beaten. Yeah, dog track.
Yeah, dog track's still
Dog
there
track
then.
around, yeah. The old Wembley. I don't know how long it lasted after that. Oh, no, a fair while.
Fair while.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair
It was
while.
early 2000s, wasn't it? The new Wembley was built.
Yeah.
I think it was I think the Australian company, Multiplex built.
Yeah, there we go. But
Anyway.
that's the build up to that. So your rugby league schedule next weekend, in that period, early hours,
Me and
Sunday morning,
you and I,
12:30.
Yeah.
Well, Australia v England.
Yeah.
And then later that afternoon, 4:00, Suncorp Stadium, Tonga v Samoa. You got to watch both.
I can't make it up to Suncorp after I'm in England.
No.
I'm at Wembley, and then what? You want me to get back to
Is
Concord?
the Concorde here? Is the Concorde still flying?
I just can't get there, Andrew.
So that's
However,
a little
you will
wrap
be there.
of the rugby league. The Bag wants to buy in on the open line 1300 01 11 70. The game was game on from the pre-match ceremonies yesterday.
Always is, isn't it? It's the passion shown by both sides.
What did you think?
G'day, Bag.
Bag.
Good morning, lads. Yeah, big fan of the war cries. With respect, I don't know the actual name for the Samoan and the other teams, but the haka. Brandy, a bit of an insight when you're over there in New Zealand about the culture of the haka and, with the boys going to school. Did it feature over there?
Yes, it did. It did, but it didn't feature with me, obviously. They tried to teach me a couple of times, but every time they tried to teach me how to do the haka, we'd already had, a skinful, so it never worked.
right,
So
that's
it was
a good
always
story.
it was always at the end of a night, and boys would go, "Come on, Brandy, we'll show you the haka." And I go, "Yeah."
I
sweet."
would say yesterday the Civitao on a head-to-head, which was the better. I'd say the Civitao yesterday for the
It's hard to say.
Samoans, where they really get forward and
Hard to
advance
split
over the halfway line. Fantastic, good shout, Bag, and there'll be more of it this Sunday when Tonga have theirs. Though, mind you, the hymn of the Fijians on Saturday is always big, and the tears flow, and something special. I don't understand.
Bag,
Papua New Guinea don't have anything.
Don't they?
PNG have nothing. Why is that? They never came up with.
They don't do anything?
No, they do nothing.
Don't
PNG.
they sing their anthem and that's it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Surely. Oh.
Come up with something.
The Chiefs. Well, they're the Chiefs now. They'll have to come up with
They
something.
won't have something every game. But no, PNG's a national side have no war cry.
Okay.
So they miss out there. Warrior Kiwi Rooster says, Joe Tarpany, enormous for the Kiwis, and Papali'i, very good as he always is for the Kiwis. There we go. That was Isaiah Papali'i. Oh, lots of good performance yesterday.
Yeah.
Lots of
Plenty. Yeah,
contributors.
Especially in the forwards. Don't forget the Knights have signed Sandon Smith.
Yes,
he'll be the 7.
Yeah.
Freshwater
Good call.
Stormer.
Good call.
There we go.
So where does that leave Fletcher Sharp then? I'm talking a lot of Newcastle here.
No,
but
that's
if you
true.
went Smith halfback rather than hooker,
Yeah.
and when Phoenix crossed and hooker rather than 13, Fletcher Sharp into your back line, you could put him anywhere, really. Could
Well, you
You
could.
could play him. You could
Sell Ponga and play Fletcher
but
Sharp
you've
fullback.
still got Gagai in your books. You got Best.
Yep.
Well, things are looking bright for the Spooners. Things are looking bright.
Yeah.
Now
They got
unpack-
options.